at it again, and we've got one here from none other than Ben Shapiro. Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Actually, no, I think we had him or checked out one of his videos last week. Because I was going to say it's been a while since we checked out some Ben Shapiro, but I think we checked out one of his videos last week. But anyway, we've got an interesting one here. Before we hop into it, like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you are following me on social media too. Those links are down below in the description box, all right? And with that being said, let's dive in.
So the state of Indiana is now suing TikTok, accusing TikTok of deceiving consumers about its content and data security. According to the Wall Street Journal, this is the latest in a growing number of moves by state officials to push back against the platform's influence on kids and its connections to China. The state said its lawsuits are the first of their kind against the popular app and its owner, Beijing-based ByteDance Ltd. In one of the complaints, Indiana alleged that TikTok's algorithm is designed to addict young users and promotes harmful content that isn't appropriate for them.
Ooh, I love to hear that. It's about darn time. It's about darn time. You know, goodness gracious. Why has it taken so long? Because, it's long been rumored, and I want to say possibly even confirmed at this point. I'm sure it has been confirmed. I haven't personally seen it, but, people have always come out and said TikTok in China is different than TikTok in America. It's completely different. TikTok in China promotes good stuff. Kids performing science projects and, all of these good things, right? And it's limited. Like I think you can't use TikTok from the hours of 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. or something like that. It's shut off at night. You can't use it. You're locked out. But here in America, it's on all day, every day. You can log into it all day, every day, which, sure, I don't agree with the government, stopping you from being able to log on. But I do disagree with the algorithm pushing all of this crap to especially kids. Especially when we know the algorithm in China is totally different. What's that saying? China is going to defeat the US without dropping a bomb or something like that. I don't remember where I saw that. If one of you guys commented that, or if I saw it in a video or a tweet or something, but it was something along those lines. I don't think it was said that exact way, but it was something along those lines. And, looking at stuff like this, I'm like, maybe you're right. They're going to defeat us without even dropping a single thing from the sky through TikTok and through the establishment. And I dropped a YouTube short on some of the things that Joe has recently said about China, which, if you haven't seen it, your jaw's going to drop. Let's jump back into the video.
The lawsuit cites studies and reports linking heavy use of the platform to mental disorders among teenagers, including eating disorders and depression. By the way, again, one thing that I think is really ironic here is many members of the left will agree that TikTok and social media apps facilitate suicidal ideation, that these things facilitate confusion among kids and anorexia and social contagion, but apparently not with regard to radical gender ideology. And so the radical uptick in the number of people identifying as LGBTQ plus minus divided by a sign happy face emoji is rising radically, but it has nothing to do with the availability of social media and messages being pushed by social media. That's just a pure upswing because of freedom, and all that sort of thing. Anyway, TikTok is now being pursued by the state of Indiana. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita, a Republican, said, quote, TikTok is actively exposing our children to drug use, alcohol abuse, profanity, and sexually explicit material at a young age. TikTok is deceiving Indiana parents. The second lawsuit alleges that China has the ability to use TikTok's data to spy on, blackmail, and coerce users to serve the country's national security and economic interests. Both lawsuits seek changes to TikTok's practices as well as civil penalties for each alleged civil violation. Also on Wednesday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott banned the use of TikTok on government-issued devices, citing concerns the platform could assist China in the surveillance of Americans and other intelligence work. Other states have started making similar moves in recent weeks. Abbott said, quote, this TikTok ban extends to all state-issued cell phones, laptops, tablets, desktop computers, and other devices capable of internet connectivity, and it must be strictly enforced. TikTok says, quote, the safety, privacy, and security of our community is our top priority. We build youth well-being into our policies, limit features by age, empower parents with tools and resources, and continue to invest in new ways to enjoy content based on age appropriateness or family comfort. We're also confident we're on a path in our negotiations with the U.S. government to fully satisfy all reasonable U.S. national security concerns. Yeah.
And, there's going to be a bunch of leftists that are going to take that statement and say, look, nothing's being done, okay? They're not doing anything crazy. You just heard that they're... What company has ever come out and said, oh, yeah, we're deceiving your kids. Yeah, we're lying to them. We did such and such and such to brainwash them and convince them of such thing. And, we convinced them to spend your money on our app. Yep, we sure did. Like, what company would come out and say something like that? So it always kills me when people come out and are like, see, this is the company statement. They said that they aren't doing, well, like, what company is going to admit to it? Duh. Like, these company statements mean absolutely nothing to me, and they should mean nothing to everybody. Like, that's what they're going to say. That's what they all say. Goodness gracious.
Negotiations with the U.S. government to fully satisfy all reasonable U.S. national security concerns. Yeah, I do not think that is true. I have serious doubts as to whether that is the case. The White House, for its part, has no comment on any of this. Karine Jean-Pierre, world's worst press secretary, she was asked specifically about TikTok and states cracking down on it. She had no comment.
Of course.
Thank you, Karine. I just wanted to follow up on TikTok. I know you said you can't comment, but the U.S. business operations of the company have effectively been in question for nearly 3 years. And I'm wondering at what point you think there might be an outcome one way or another on whether it can operate here.
I'm just not going to comment on an ongoing review that CFIUS is doing. And as you know, the review is ongoing to address the concerns posed by the app. I'm just not going to comment from here.
Shut it down.
No comment. Meanwhile, the State Department spokesperson, Ned Price, he said pretty openly, I'm not going to say that TikTok isn't gathering info on you via the Chinese government.
You trust that the CCP is not going to, given that TikTok is essentially a state-owned application by the CCP, do you trust that they're not doing anything nefarious with data they're presumably reportedly gathering on millions of Americans?
I would not go that far.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go that far. And maybe you ought to take more seriously the threat that China poses to the United States in terms of its intelligence and surveillance capacity. Alrighty, guys.
Trump warned us about TikTok, right? And there was a video of Joe Rogan going through some of the their TOS, terms of service and stuff. And it was kind of crazy. But I also think there's a way that you can like stop that stuff. Like if you go into like your settings on your phone and like you can limit, hey, this app is only, access to this and this, I'm not a tech whiz, so anybody that is, let me know in the comment section. But I believe you can do that. But then also, it is destroying a lot of kids. Absolutely destroying a lot of kids. That algorithm is horrible. And then when you think about it in comparison to the one that they have in China, it's just like, come on, like it's super obvious what's going on here. It's super obvious. And I hope that not only TikTok gets shut down, but I hope that these companies, like Instagram and others that have, silenced some folks, I hope that ends too. I forgot what the actual thing is called. Crap. Forgive me. Like I said, I don't script these videos. It's just, I literally check them out and give my thoughts and my opinions in the moment. But oh man, what's the law that, allows social media companies to be basically publishers of, people's content, but not liable for what people say? That needs to change if companies continue to silence the conservative viewpoint. And I want to say that's actually being taken up right now. I could be wrong. I'll have to do some more research. Like I said, I don't script these videos, so I'll have to look that up afterwards. If anybody knows, let me know in the comment section. But I want to say that's actually being taken up by the Supreme Court. And I hope that there is a decision that comes out of that says, hey, you will be held liable for what people say if you're not just a publisher, but if you are, out here, you're claiming to just publish people's thoughts and opinions, but then you go back and like edit, certain opinions out. Well, then that makes you, something totally different. I forgot the technical terms for it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm sure most of you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you're editing and silencing people's viewpoints that aren't like a obvious and direct call to violence, then you will be held liable. And I think that's the route that that should be taken with that law, in my humble opinion. What do you guys think? I think that would be very, very, very beneficial, and it would be it would be the end of the world for the left. They would be all in a panic. Oh my goodness, we can't silence conservative voices anymore. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? They can actually debate with us on social media. Oh my goodness, let's just call everything violence. Like they try to do already. They try to call you disagreeing violence, which is just absolutely bogus, but I'm sure they'll just call anything and everything violence. You say anything about a leftist, anything. That's violence. That's a cause of violence. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you happy about this new TikTok, or who was it? Indiana suing TikTok? Are you happy to see TikTok banned? Do you think that there should be, something different in place? I personally think TikTok should get banned, and then a company here creates something that's similar to TikTok. As a matter of fact, I want to say there actually might already be an app that's similar to TikTok. I can't think of the name of it though. I think there is an app that's very, very similar to TikTok. Like it's almost exactly the same, but I can't think of the name. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.